Readers of poetry develop a deeper understanding of a poem through examining a poem's theme. Today, we are going to closely examine New Boy from Locomotion to uncover possible themes. A theme is the major idea that a writer is trying to convey through the text. Common themes or ideas are often seen across many texts. In fact, a theme is like a bridge that joins texts together. Here are some examples of themes that might be common in literature. This is the chart we will be filling out today. So you'll watch the video and just listen the first time, and then you'll be filling out this chart on your own with a different poem. So listen as I read New Boy, and now notice how I share my thoughts or inferences about what's happening in each stanza. At the end of the poem, I will step back and consider the author's main idea or the theme of the poem. New Boy. New Boy comes in our classroom today. Miss Marcus says, "Say good morning, Clyde." And the new boy says, "Good morning, y'all." And the whole class falls out laughing. So hard, Miss Marcus taps her pointer on the desk. Her face so mad it's purple. "R-E-S-P-E-C-T, she says. "Respect," we repeat the way she taught us to 1,000 times ago. So I'm going to stop after this first stanza and think about what I know. Here I notice two things. First, I notice that the new boy speaks differently than the rest of the class. He says y'all, which makes the whole class laugh simply because he's different. The second thing I notice in this stanza is that the students' laughter makes Miss Marcus mad. She asks the class to repeat R-E-S-P-E-C-T. This tells me that respect is very important to Miss Marcus, and probably the author too. So I'm going to add both of these things to my chart. About how the class laughs when the new boy says y'all, and how the teacher talks about respect, so I know it must be important. Do you notice how I am making inferences about what's happening? By noticing the actions and the reactions of the characters, I can figure out what is happening. Let's continue on. I'm going to read the second stanza. New boy's looking down at the floor, looks real sad, says, "I'm sorry, ma'am." And the class tries hard not to laugh, but some laugh spills out of us anyway. "You've got nothing to be sorry about," Miss Marcus says. Here I notice that the new boy is apologizing for the class laughing at him. Miss Marcus tells him that he has nothing to be sorry for. Clearly, the class laughing at him makes him think that he has done something wrong, and this upsets him. I'm going to add this to my chart. The new boy thinks he did something wrong, but Miss Marcus tells him that he doesn't have to be sorry. Now I'm going to read the third stanza, and this stanza actually goes on 2 pages, so let's read on. Lamont whispers, "He should be sorry, he's so country." Eric says, "Look at his country clothes." New boy knows they're whispering about him. Puts one foot behind his leg like he wants to crawl right inside himself. He's wearing high-water pants, light blue socks, a white shirt and buttoned all the way up, tight around his neck. Check, Eric says. Check out his country hat. New boy's holding the hat in his hands, granddaddy hat in his hands, the kind with the black band going around gray felt. New boy looking like he wished he could just melt right on out of the room. In this stanza, I notice that the boys in the class are whispering about him and kind of making fun of him. I also notice that the new boy is pretty embarrassed and wishes that he wasn't there. I'm going to add this all to my chart. So I'm going to add this to my chart about the boys whispering about the new boy, that the new boy is dressed in country clothes and he's feeling embarrassed. So now we need to take a step back and look at the poem and look at our thoughts. We can ask ourselves, what is the author's idea about this topic? What is she saying about the new boy coming into this class? When we name the theme, we often do so with a single word. So think right now, pause the video. What do you think the theme of this poem is? Here are some ideas if you need some help. For me, one word that comes to mind to describe the theme of this poem is individuality. Some other ideas could be bullying, sadness or loneliness. acceptance, or even respect. I'm going to add these possible themes to my chart. As readers of poetry, we gain deeper insight by examining possible themes of each text we read. This helps us so much as readers because we can begin to think about connections and bridges between texts with the same theme. So now it's your turn to do the same thing. You are going to read 2 poems from Dear Mother, Dear Daughter. This one's called Not Here, and this one's called Here. Then you are going to complete this chart, just like I did in the video. As you read, you're going to summarize the poems here, and then afterwards you're going to list what you think the theme of the poems are. Remember, there could be 1 or there could be 2 or 3 themes, so you choose. But good luck, do your best.